If you're new to event photography, you know that feeling. You land a big gig, the contract is signed, and then, boom, the pressure hits. There are just so many moving parts, so many things that could go wrong. It's that pre-game anxiety that can seriously make or break your performance. So today, we're going to build your game plan to absolutely conquer it. Yeah, that feeling deep in the pit of your stomach, it's totally normal. I've been there, we've all been there. You're worried about missing that one key moment, or your gear failing, or maybe just not living up to what the client expects. But here's the good news, there's a playbook to manage that pressure. One that ensures you, as a budding pro, can deliver amazing results every single time. And this right here is our mantra for today, coming straight from photographer Don Cook Jr. Panic is the enemy. See, professionalism is all about control, and that control comes from one thing: preparation. This explainer is your antidote to panic. It's a step-by-step game plan to turn all that anxiety into pure confidence. First things first, let's talk about how you can win the entire game before you even walk out the door. So much of a successful shoot happens right here, in the prep phase. Getting this part right isn't just a good idea, it's completely non-negotiable. Okay, think of this like your pre-flight checklist. Don't just glance at your bag, you need to physically check everything. Start by resetting your camera settings back to a neutral base. You do not want to start shooting with some weird experimental settings from last week. Make sure every single battery, primary backup, all of them is at 100%. Format your memory cards. It avoids any weird data corruption issues. A tiny smudge on your lens can wreck a perfect shot, so give them a good, thorough clean. And for your flash, don't just check the batteries, put a fresh set in, and then stick another spare pack right in your pocket. You'll thank me for that later. And finally, and this is so important, sync the time on all your camera bodies. And yeah, that last point about syncing your cameras, it might seem like a tiny little detail, but let me tell you, for any beginner, it is a massive time saver. Just imagine trying to sort through thousands of photos from 2 different cameras and they're all out of order. It's an absolute nightmare. By taking literally 2 minutes to sync the clocks to the exact same second, you guarantee a perfect chronological timeline later on. This one little step will save you hours of frustrating work in post. All right, you've left the studio, you are fully prepared. Now the next phase is all about mastering your arrival. The goal here is simple. Get there early, get rid of any surprises, and establish yourself as a pro who is in total control of the situation. The moment you arrive, your job has begun. First thing you do is scout the entire space. Find those dark corners you need to avoid and the nice pockets of great light you can use. Take a few test shots before a single guest arrives to get your white balance dialed in. Next, and this is key, immediately find your main contact, the client or the event planner. A simple, "Hey, I'm here and ready to go," shows you're a professional and instantly puts them at ease. And finally, go make friends with the other vendors. Introducing yourself to the DJ or the caterer isn't just being polite, they're your allies. They can give you critical intel, like a heads up before the lights change or when the main course is about to be served. And now we get to the heart of it, the shooting. It's so easy to get lost in the chaos of an event, but professionals, they work from a mental shot list. These are the must-haves. They tell the full story of the event, and they guarantee you'll have a happy client at the end of the day. First, you have to get the establishing shot, that big, wide photo of the empty room when it's looking absolutely perfect. Next, capture all the little details your client spent their money on, the centerpieces, the signs, the swag. Then, identify and photograph the VIPs, the CEO, the main speakers, the honorees. You'll of course need those classic grip and grin pose shots, so just make them quick and make them flattering. And then, well, then there's the most important one of all. Now, I need you to listen closely, because this is the shot that really matters. The candid laugh. Sure, posed photos are necessary, but this is what clients truly value. This is the shot that captures genuine, authentic emotion. It's the thing that separates a competent photographer from a great one. This right here, this is the money shot that gets you rehired. As a photographer, you need to become a hunter for these little moments of real connection and real joy. Okay, so even with the most perfect preparation, the unexpected can still happen. It just does. And that's why every single professional carries an in-bag lifeline, a small kit with simple items to solve the most common problems you're going to run into. Keep your business cards in a pocket you can get to easily. You never know who you're going to meet. A clean lens cloth is absolutely essential. Rooms get humid, you get sweaty, and you have to keep your glass pristine.
Pack an energy bar. Trust me on this, you probably won't get a chance to sit down and eat a real meal, and you cannot afford an energy crash. And hey, if you're at a concert or a wedding with a super loud DJ, earplugs are an absolute must. You have to protect your hearing.
Okay, you've shot the event. You captured all the must-haves, but guess what? You're not done yet. How you leave is just as important as how you arrive. It's your last chance to really reinforce your professionalism. Before you even think about packing up, do one last critical task. If your camera has dual card slots, please verify that your images are safely backed up on both cards. Data loss is a beginner's absolute worst nightmare. Then, go find your client. Don't just disappear into the night. Look them in the eye, give them a confident smile, and just say, "I got some great stuff tonight." That simple act leaves them feeling reassured and really excited to see the final photos, and it just cements your professionalism right in their mind. So when you boil it all down, it really comes to this. Preparation is your secret weapon. This checklist isn't just about avoiding mistakes. It's about building a system that allows your creativity to actually flourish because you're not wasting all your mental energy on panic. It's what transforms you from a beginner who's just hoping for the best into a trusted professional who delivers every single time. This is the game plan. It's what pros use to walk into any event with total confidence and walk out with incredible images. And now, you have that exact same playbook. So the only question left is, what's your next move?